And Coach, I would like you to please start with an opening comment on your win tonight.
I'm really proud of our guys, the way they came out. And, we gave them a 7-point spot to start the game and had to fight our way back into the game. And our guys never let down. They continued to fight all the way through, and really proud of the way they defended. I mean, Keeson Willis and Valentine and all their guys are really good scorers. They can really shoot the ball. They can get to the rim. They can finish. And our guys really defended tonight. And we've done a pretty good job all 3 games against them this year. And just really proud of the guys that came off the bench and contributed. These 2 guys shot the ball really, really well. But not only that, they really got on the glass and rebounded. And down the stretch, we got some big rebounds and big stops and be able to pull off a big win.
I'd like to open the floor if there are questions. I think Gamal Jones, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Go ahead and unmute your line.
Coach Gamal Jones from Garage Department Media. Around the about 7:35 mark in the at first half, seemed like y'all started to get it a little bit into the flow of the game. Could you describe what you were seeing and what adjustments you were making to get your team good quality shots and good defensive stops at that moment?
Sure. First of all, tournaments are strange birds. They're hard to kind of get going, and it's difficult to walk into an arena and play your best right off the bat. And so we tried to create our offense off our defense early and try to get ourselves, kind of get the nerves out a little bit and get into a flow and try to go to the rim, really do everything we could to put the ball in Zach's hands and play inside out and really create shots for ourselves, either at the rim or wide open looks for guys on the perimeter once they had to compact down on Zach. And so that's really kind of what got us going, I think. And then we got out and started running. Once we can get out and run, we feel like we're a much better ball club.
A follow-up or?
Yes, I have a follow-up. Pedro, you seem like you put your fingerprint on the game. Could you explain or describe what you were seeing out there so to make yourself be a dominant force in this game today?
Really, following the game plan was what I came into thinking. I didn't want to force anything, but as the game went on, I got more aggressive. But we knew coming in we were gonna have to stop. We were gonna have to get stops and play good D, and I just try to focus on that and rebound. I think that's what got me going.
Brandon, do you have a question?
Yes, Coach. Defense is really, the key to this game. You come into tonight allowing 81 points defensively, but you hold them to 68. What were some of the things that you've done differently in the 2 games against them this year to improve your defense?
Yeah, as you noted there at the end, we've held them. I think we held them to 57 points at their place earlier in the year, then 60-something at our place a week ago. Our matchups are really good. I think we match up well with them. We're able to switch out different guys on their scores. And the fact that we can switch defenses and play different things with them and run different guys at them. We ran both these guys and Miles and Bryson at Keystone. He's such a gifted scorer, but we tried to keep him off balance by putting different looks at him. And I think that hopefully kept him off balance a little bit. But it's just a matter of some matchups and us really committing. I tell these guys all the time that we're probably a better defensive team than it looks a lot of times because we play such a fast pace. There's so many possessions that people tend to score more than you probably would like. But at the same time, when it comes to crunch time, I think we really can get out and guard and really get stops.
Okay, the question was for Hunter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah, the question was for Hunter. I was asking, how important was the 3-pointer that made it 68-60? It looked like at that time they were trying to make one last run and get back into the contest.
That's a really good question. I don't know.
I honestly didn't have any idea what the score was. I did feel that they were making like a good run. I think I picked up my 4th foul right before. The coach was like,
We had a discussion about him staying in the game.
yeah, he was about to pull me, and then I got the ball, and Keeson didn't step up, and I think I just shot it and went in. So that's really all I can say about it. I was happy with it. We could get Coach to trust to leave me in there a little bit too.
Gamal, did you also have a question for Hunter?
Yes. Hunter, it seems like you were feeding off Pedro with timely buckets. Just wanted you to describe what you were really seeing out there to assert yourself at in the game.
Yeah, Pedro makes it easy. Anytime we need a big one, he goes and gets it. I wish I could have done that more all season. It's not a secret. I've struggled from the 3. Tonight it just went in, so I'm glad it did. He does make it easy, though.
Looks like we've got a question from Hadari. Am I pronouncing that one right?
Yes, you are. Good job. So this is for Coach, actually, Hadar Jones, Garage Apartment Media. So now that's 3 wins in a row over them, Coach. And we all know it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a season, and wins have been hard to come by for you guys this year. How do y'all build upon that and be ready for your next opponent?
Well, it was obviously you go into the game thinking, all right, we're in the tournament. Our first round matchup is someone you beat 2 times. And it was, the last time was just a week ago. You don't want to have a letdown. But the fact we're in a tournament situation, I think our guys really focused in and knew that we were going to see a different team from them. They were going to come in here with wanting to win just as badly as we did. And so our guys really took it seriously that we could not let down and give them any room whatsoever. Because they can really shoot the ball. They've got 8 guys that shoot 35% or better from the 3, and we knew we couldn't give them any open looks. As far as momentum, obviously you're in a tournament situation now. You won a ball game, and now we go play Lamar, who we split with this year. And so we're looking to try to see if we can, win the matchup and go 2 out of 3. And I know they're going to come in here fresh and ready to play. They're as hot as any team in our league right now. I mean, they have been playing really, really well as of late. And I know they're going to come in here ready to go, ready to knock us off.
We have time for one more question. Lonnie, looks like you've got a question. Go ahead. You may unmute your line.
Yeah, Coach, Lonnie King here. Hey, I wanted to ask you about Zach's contribution tonight. I know in the last couple of weeks he's drawn a lot of focus from the opponents and from the officials, but describe what he did offensively and defensively for you tonight.
Well, these guys probably get sick of me talking about how we need to put the ball in Zach's hands a lot, especially early in a ball game. But I think it's so important for him to get involved because that gets him momentum, gets him going, gets him knowing that he's an important part of what we're doing because we really feed off that putting the ball in his hands. And he's had some struggles of late with fouls, and it's been kind of frustrating for him. And so it was good tonight to be able to put the ball in his hands. He's going against Larson, who hadn't played in a while. And we felt like if we could just keep putting the ball in there, he was going to wear him down at some point in time. But Zach's a big part of what we do. He takes up space in that lane, and he gets some rebounds for us. He kind of anchors our defense. But then when we want a big basket, we really want to play through him, put the ball in his hands, and he delivers more times than not.
Lonnie, was that good?
Thanks. Yep.
Okay, thank you, everyone. That concludes tonight's press conference. We'll let these gentlemen go get ready for tomorrow. We'll be back on in just a moment.